Hey guys, Bill Thompson here from Spartan Forge. I want to talk to you about a new feature we have coming out called Blue Force Tracker. Blue Force Tracker is a military term, so I know it sounds kind of weird to everyone else. Inside of the application, when you click the tools button or you click the compass, you'll see a little blue square with an X through it. That's just like an infantry symbol from military mapping conventions. So Blue Force Tracker was started in the military, at least the technology portion of it was started around 2001 to track friendly forces and to do battle space deconfliction. I worked on some programs that kind of provided amplifying features for Blue Force Tracker and other stuff that we were building. So it obviously has applications inside of the hunting industry. Blue Force Tracker can be used for sharing your location, for sharing pins, to initiate dialogues about certain properties, or for public hunting spots that you're scouting with friends. I know for myself, hunting out in Western Maryland, I had, this place I hunted where it was about 10,000 acres. I had two buddies that I hunted it with. We were constantly sharing pins with each other, constantly texting stuff back and forth. It was very arduous. And so the intent here with Blue Force Tracker is a few things. The first thing is to make a more frictionless way of sharing pins between users. The second way is to create some safety features so that when you're out hunting in the field, either your wife can be on it with you or other friends. People know where you are, what you're doing. So God forbid there's a tree stand accident or you get turned around or your phone goes dead. People know where you were last. And then the third feature, I think, is a way to kind of help gain access for, either alternate access to hunting grounds, or if you know where there's a particular buck and you're trying to get access to someone's personal property, to do some hunting, you can also share that with the landowner, and then the landowner can see when you're on the property. The key with Blue Force Tracker is the only things that are being shared are the things that are inside of the polygon that you make on the map, and the only location that is shared is when you go inside of the polygon on the map. So this area is the same area we were in here before. So say, I'm here filming today with Bo. Say Bo and I want to go in and scout this area together that we've already been at. I can go to the tools here and I can click that infantry symbol, or I can go to tools here and I can go Blue Force Tracker. And essentially I get across the top here these blue bars. I have two other teams that I've already set up. Today I'm going to push this plus button. I'm going to set up another team. And then you can either join via rally code, which we will show in another video, or we can do create a new team. In create a new team now, I am just panning around the map and I push this plus button up in the corner and I drop a point. And I've started to build this polygon. So if this is an area that I want to hunt with, like I said, maybe Bo and some other people, I draw this polygon around this area. You can get as detailed with it or as crude with it as you want to. So I'm just going to mark this area up. And now what I have is a polygon that I've built, and you can, add as many of these vertices or as these points as you want. And then I name the team. So I'm just going to say this is called Bo and Bill. And so if we're going in here to scout together, we are going to be, if you have service, you'll be dropping pins together real time. If you don't have service, then the pins will be uploaded the next time you get back to a spot where you have service. So I save this, and now I've created this Blue Force Tracker team. If Bo were to enter into this area, he would be auto sharing his location again, from a safety perspective. Or if it's late season, you're doing a deer drive with buddies, this is also very useful. As long as you have service, you'll be live sharing location. The other thing you can do inside of here, besides just the pins and sharing the location, is you can make geometry using the measuring feature of Spartan Forge and share that geometry throughout the app. So if Bo and I were doing a deer drive in here, and he knows the area really well, he could tell me where to walk by dropping this geometry on the map. And then while I'm in there, he could just say, hey, start here at this time, end here at this time. Then I'm walking along the line and I'm following that. And then he knows if he hears a noise from another location to get ready because it's likely a deer, or if he hears noise from my location, he knows that it's likely a human. So there's a safety aspect there as well. In addition to all of that, again, I mentioned safety. If you're hunting with somebody who's older or someone who's really young, and you know what you want to know where they are when you're afield. But then the last one, which I think is really useful, some of my best success on public land was actually hunting public land where it was constricted on where people had to park or how it was accessed. And the deer over time would kind of learn that, you know, hunters come from this parking lot and they don't really come from anywhere else. So what I would do is I would knock on doors surrounding hunting land and say, hey, I don't have any intent of hunting your land. I just want to access this public from a different perspective. And a lot of times I got way more yeses out of that than it would be if I were just asking to hunt their property. So in the future, what you'll be able to do is there'll be a third release here. The first release will be auto sharing of pins. After that initial release, there'll be auto sharing of location. And then the third release will be a free feature where if a landowner is got that property where you either want to hunt that property or you just want to access other public from that property, say out west, you can tell them, hey, download the Spartan Forge app, share your property with me, and you'll see where I've been on your property and if I'm using it in the way that it's prescribed, or if you just want to know when I'm in the back of your property so you don't send your kids back to play, or if they have a playhouse in the woods. Again, it's just a way of lessening the friction between landowners and hunters to try to get everyone access. So that's Blue Forest Tracker, and I hope you enjoy it. You can sign up for the application at www.spartanforge.ai. Use a code there from one of our pro staffers. Get yourself 20% off and start using BFT.